As it's moving its way out. They're still getting a little bit of rain there right now on the backside of the system, but they'll start to dry out throughout the day today. And luckily for us, we have minimal impacts with this system. You saw Jen out there earlier talking about the high surf, the high rip current risk, and that's really going to be the only impacts we're seeing here. There's some heavier rain moving its way up into the Carolinas. And there's your tropical update. Look how quickly Humberto went going into the overnight, a category 3. Now you see 2 and then a 1. But there is all the moisture that is with the Imelda. You see most of that is offshore thanks to that front that stalled. But look at all that tropical moisture pushing its way up and into the Carolinas. So not only are they getting the high surf and the rip current risk, but they're getting some heavy rain up there as well. So there it is, Hurricane Imelda, 80-mile-per-hour winds moving to the northeast at 7 miles per hour as expected. The forecast model was kind of all over the place the end of last week going through the weekend, but as we went through the weekend showed that abrupt turn, and you can see it here as it made that turn overnight, and now it's going to be moving to the northeast at 7 miles per hour. Here's the bad news for Bermuda. Look at that hurricane warning because it is expected to strengthen into a category 2 storm. And the last 3 or 4 model runs unfortunately showed the potential for a direct impact, a direct landfalling category 2 storm in Bermuda. It's going to be close as we go throughout late tomorrow afternoon and into the evening. Then it starts to move its way up and out. So our weather won't really start to get better when it comes to the beaches, the high surf, the high rip current risk until we get to Thursday into Friday. Because again, it's going to be strengthened as it moves its way away. And you still see the close proximity to the coast. So high surf and high rip current risk all up the east coast again until we get maybe towards the end of the week. Now Humberto is again 80 miles per hour as well, category 1 storm. Expected to strengthen. Look at that speed. North-northwest at 18 miles an hour, and you can see it's already a little bit north of Bermuda, which is getting some of that rain and wind out of that as well. That's not what the hurricane warning is for. Again, the hurricane warning is for Imelda because as you can see here, it'll be a remnant low as we go throughout tomorrow and into Thursday. Current conditions here. Got some cloud cover continue to move its way across. It's been kind of off and on. 81 feels like 84. 83 feels like 89 in downtown Tampa there, watching the sign get put up, Benchmark International Arena there. And your satellite radar shows the cloud cover again continue to stream its way through. That's going to be the most of what we get for the day today. A little breezy and some cloud cover. Rain chances remain very low. The rain chance a little bit better along the east coast, but not really seeing much there either. As Jen was mentioning, what we have is that stalled front that's hanging out. Futurecast shows again maybe a few stray showers late in the day, but again, this is why we have such a low rain chance, about 10% for today. Then for tomorrow, we'll step it up just a little, but still going to be mostly dry. A few spotty showers, maybe a rumble of thunder as we go out late afternoon, evening. Then we'll start to step it up as we go Thursday. Again, still not looking at too much, but we'll see some scatter storms. Look at that east flow because we go Thursday and Friday, we'll have that front pushing back in, and that's going to mean some breezy conditions. So there's the storms taking off. There is the front. Watch it stretch its way back across. Thursday, Friday, we'll get a strong east breeze there, and the moisture will stick down to the south of that. So there we go. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's going to hang out possibly into Tuesday. There's your rain chances going up 20, 30, 40, 50, and then it's go back down a little bit. So if you want some plans for the weekend, much like last weekend, Sunday looks like the better day. Today you got 90 with a small chance for a stray storm kind of late in the day, but most will be dry. For your marine forecast, look at that cloud cover. North wind 10 to 15 knots, moderate chop in the bay, seas at 2 to 3 feet. And 7-day forecast shows those increasing. Look at those rain chances, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 for the next 5 days. Then we'll go down a little bit for Sunday and hold that going into next week. But your high temperatures will be in the upper 80s to about 90 all week with overnight lows in the mid 70s.